Inflation has gotten really bad the last couple of years.
One of the things inflation has been really bad on is these guys right here, tires. Now, tires, every single person that drives an automotive vehicle has a set of these on their car.
When a front wheel came free of this silver pickup truck.
You need to replace them over time. They get bad, and it is a very vital point in driving a vehicle is the way that the car communicates with the road. It improves handling, braking, acceleration, everything. Pretty much anything that you do has to do with tires. Now, how much do you think the average American spends on a set of tires?
Okay.
Just quick, 5, 4, 3.
$175.
Nope, it is $194. There's a study done in 2022. I'll link it down below. There was a study done. The average person spends $194 per set of tires, which equates to $776, I believe, off the top of my head. So almost $800 the average person spends on a set of tires. Now, these guys right here. These guys right here.
This is it.
That is the cheapest set of tires that you can purchase on the worldwide popular site, Amazon. So these were sent to my door, free 2-day shipping for $200. That is right. I bought a full entire new set of tires for $200.
You have my attention.
Let's see if they hold up.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Performance on Wheels. My name is Todd. My son Austin and I, we've been making YouTube videos for a handful of years now about cars, about performance, about all things cars. But today, let's get to the point. We are going to talk about tires, and we're going to talk about some of the cheapest tires that you can buy today on Amazon Prime. We're going to take this Ford Maverick and the tires.
Whoa. Dad. We should probably actually talk about the car that the tires are already installed on. Now, I actually already put the tires on this Lexus. I have driven a few miles on them, and they are fresh. They're freshly balanced. This is it. This is a $200, $250 after tax installed on my Lexus. That is right. So, brand new set of tires. Let's check them out. It was my goal in the making of this video where I was set out to buy something that was very commonly known to be quite expensive and get it for exceptionally cheap. Now, tires have been on the rise in price for the last few years now. Everybody needs them. We're coming into winter here in the state of Minnesota, and their tire sales are through the roof at every single tire shop around, with people with bald tires from the previous summer or spring that are in need of tires so they can get to work safely or get to their family members safely. Tires are a huge expense to a lot of people, and a lot of people don't have $1,000 to fork away for a set of tires. So I made it my goal to buy the cheapest set I could possibly find. So I did. I found this set of 4 tires on Amazon, and it was like $250, I think, $255. And I returned them. They were far too expensive. I couldn't believe it because I found out those exact same tires, if you purchase them individually, you could get them cheaper. Oh. So I got...
I taught him well, ladies and gentlemen.
You did. So my $250, I think it was $250, $255, my $250 to $255 set of tires, I managed to get for $228.
Oh boy.
So $228 for this full set of tires, shipped on the car, $250.
So the reality is, like, cheap tires have been around for a very long time.
Yeah.
I think there's a big difference, though. Like, when I was growing up, there was all sorts of tires. Some companies that come to mind are like Wanley, for example.
Linglongs.
Like there's these tires, and some of them are still out there. And I think there was the notation that these tires were like made in sweatshops with like leftover tires or the junk tires or something like that. So what we have here is a set of Fullway. I think they're like HP or P108s or something like that. Whatever the case is. But ultimately they're from China, which I'm not a huge fan. I'm not necessarily supporting that. But for some people that need a reliable set of tires, this might be the only safe option to approach, is a $200 set of tires. And the reality here is, like, they are not being made in a sweatshop. They're actually coming from a state-of-the-art facility. They're actually award-winning tires in China for being affordable, reliable tires. And they're being manufactured underneath the umbrella of a name like, I'm going to butcher it, so I'll just make up a word, like Ying Yang or Ying Bong or something.
Yeah.
So they are, they're a here we go. They're one of many different brands that are underneath the parent company over in China that are being made in the state-of-the-art facility. Very similar to the American tire companies. They're just coming from China, and somehow they can get from there to here and to your door via FedEx in 2 days for the low price, as Austin said, of $225. Let's talk through this.
Here's something that I hear people say that is very commonly dismissed. A very high-end set of tires that are old, cracking, weather worn out, that are getting bald are still better than a brand new set of these. So what I have here is a set of $800 to $900 set of tires, a set of high-end Cooper all-season tires. These are really, really nice. They still have like 830 seconds left on them. However, due to age, if you guys look close at these tires, we have some cracking that is starting to begin. We have some different type of wear that's going on that just rubber breaks down over time, and that's what tends to happen. Now, I can assure you, based on my braking performance, turning performance, and acceleration, going from this $800 set of tires that has practically probably less than 2,000 miles on them, but they are 10 years old, my brand new set of $200 tires does everything better than this 10-year-old set of $800 to $1,000 set of tires. So, you don't necessarily need, especially if you're not driving a bunch of miles, a brand new set of tires. Now, there's other things that you need to take into account when you're shopping for tires. One of those things is the hardness and softness of the tires. These tires are noted to be quite hard. Quite hard tires, there's nothing wrong with it. They're great.
Yeah.
They're really great. In a climate like we live in here, they are not all that great. See, what happens is stuff gets cold. It gets really cold. And stuff gets even harder when it gets cold. So ultimately, the hard rubber against ice, snow, stuff like that, it's slippery.
Sayonara traction.
Yeah, think about how ice works on ice, right? It's hard as can be. Think about how water works on ice. I get that made no sense.
Makes complete sense.
Yeah.
I'm going to put you on the spot here. Do you remember what the Mucho Macho tires were? Like, what was the brand? Remember?
Yeah, I thought it was Mucho Macho.
Well, Mucho Macho was the model number of the brand. Had the tiger. They're out of Florida.
Oh, yeah, the tiger. Tiger paw.
No, that's
I don't know.
We completely screwed that up. But needless to say, this isn't the first time we've bought a set of cheap tires. Previously, we were comparing some performance tires.
Cosmo.
Cosmo, there you go.
Cosmo Mucho Machos. I didn't think about it.
Mucho Machos. And these were actually supposed to be legitimate performance tires. This was an American company. And we were comparing these Mucho Machos to some
Pilot Sport 4S's from Michelin.
yeah, the like absolute best tires on the market when it comes to
Yeah, like
performance.
$1,400, $1,500 set of tires, yeah.
For sure. And at the end of the day, you'll have to watch the video to check it out. But we aren't saying that these tires are going to be compared to Michelin.
They're not.
They're not. You buy a high-class, high-dollar tire, you're getting what you pay for, but you're getting an adequate tire at $225.
Yeah.
So if you're worried about like these things falling off your car, or
They're going to be great. No, not going to happen. I mean, a tire is a tire. That has it's pretty basic how they're put together. Pretty basic ultimately how they work. And when it comes to cost, yeah, they go around. When it comes to cost, what you're paying for is the overall engineering and the overall design that went into that manufacturer or company getting to the design that is on the car, which increases, once again, turning, braking, acceleration. The more money you spend, the better all of those are going to be. That doesn't mean, yeah, more R&D went into the tire. But these tires are great. They're really, really good. This car handles way better than it did before. I now have a $200 full set of tires that's going to last me probably 10,000 miles, but who cares?
Like the fact of the matter is you don't have to go into these tires trying to compare the how they perform in the wet or how they perform in the dry. The one thing, like you already pointed out, Austin, is like they're not winter tires, so don't like get them thinking you're gonna have.
Yeah, I totally screwed up what I was trying to compare there, but what I was trying to say is a hard set of tires you're not going to get through winter.
Yeah.
You need a soft set of tires, which is what winter tires are. Now, the thing with winter tires is you can't drive winter tires in the summer because the softness of the winter tires then wears out on the hardness of the road in the summer. So there's a specific reason why there's an entirely different segment of tires for a different climate. Now they make all seasons, which of course have the mix between the two. It's not super hard, but it's not super soft. It's just an even mix, which is what these are rated to be. But they're a harder all season, and cheaper means harder is ultimately how it usually works.
It very well can be. And let's just summarize this because we don't need to beat a dead horse, right? So you don't need to compare these tires to other tires. You just know that you're going to get tires. I mean, they've been on this car for 3 hours and they're still holding air.
3 hours. There's entire
a pretty
hours.
good chance they're going to make it till tomorrow morning.
They have
and still
great
hold
ratings
air.
on Amazon. When they got to my house, they looked brand new. They were shipped in 2 days. They're amazing. They're fantastic. There's a link in the description below. Thank you so much for tuning in to Performance on Wheels. Be sure to press like, hit subscribe so you can watch us build all types of crazy different cars that we're in the process of doing. We look forward to seeing you next time.